Welcome everyone to the L7C YouTube channel. You already know the intro. Let's just get into the game. And if you just saw that person's name who we're playing against, his name is Shit Talker. So we're already kind of making some pre notions about this guy. We're expecting a lot of trash talk. And if you've seen the previous videos, we really don't talk back. We just play the game and then hopefully we win because that does enough talking for itself. But we're going to see. So as you've seen, I did the signature. Buster Whelp, search the trap, set the trap, the prolonged destruction swordsman, and then made Link Kuriboh and turn. So let's see what Mr. Shit Talker is playing today. And he plays Flute of Summoning Kuriboh. And I'm like, huh. So Mr. Shit Talker is playing cute, cuddly Kuribohs. Who would have thought? So he chooses to special summon Winged Kuriboh, Jaden's Kuriboh from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. So we're like, alright. So there's a Winged Kuriboh on his side. There's a Link Kuriboh on my side. He ends his turn. He's asking if I want to activate anything. And I contemplate. I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's just get the Buster Lock. We send Destruction Swordsman, and then we send Buster Blader. I meant Destruction Sword Memories. Then we banish it, banish the Buster Blader and the Whelp. So then we have full combo. We have Buster Dragon and Buster Blader the Destruction Swordsman. So now anything on his field is a dragon, and I do piercing damage. So we're like, yeah, let's just go into attack. So we do the damage to Winged Kuriboh. The piercing damage happens before his effect of when he's destroyed, he takes no more damage. So now it's destroyed, he doesn't take any damage. So we're just going to go to end phase. And he actually plays Kuriboh so that he can get that Winged Kuriboh back. So if I want to activate anything, I'm like, no. He gets the Winged Kuriboh back. I'm like, okay. Unfortunately, since I didn't link off my Buster Dragon, I do lose the Buster Dragon, so the lock is gone. So now we're seeing what he's going to do with his Kuriboh deck. He still has the Winged out there. We don't know if he's playing Winged Kuriboh level 10, which would be extremely dangerous if he can get it off. Or if he's playing Winged Kuriboh level 9, if he's playing like a Chaos Kuriboh deck. Since Kuribohs are light and dark monsters, it's very easy to summon a BLS, a Chaos Sorcerer, a Chaos Emperor Dragon, Chaos Dragon Legionnaire. So then he makes Link Kuriboh. So I was like, okay, so you have a Link Kuriboh? I have a Link Kuriboh. So, okay, we're pretty even on that front, but I still have my big 2800 Fusion monster in the back. And we're waiting for him to do something again, and he just ends. And I'm like, alright. I draw a Dark Ruler no more, but that's really not needed at this time. I also have a Regeki too. So I'm trying to think of what I want to do. So I summon another Destruction Sword Buster Whelp. And I'm like, do I want to make the Link monster? Or do I just want to special summon Red Eyes Darkness Metal in my hand? And we go into battle instead. So our Whelp is 400. And his Link Kuriboh is 300. So he has to do Link Kuriboh here. And he does Kuriboh's graveyard effect. When you banish him, you get to special summon as many Kuriboh monsters in your graveyard as possible, which is an effect that not that many people actually know about. But if you've played Kuribohs and you follow the Kuribohs, you know the effect. So it causes a replay. And I'm like, alright, I'm still going to attack you. And we're waiting again. He loses 100. But then he summoned that Winged Kuriboh. I was like, dude, you pay attention to the first turn. You're going to take this piercing damage before your effect kicks in. So then we're waiting. He's obviously something he can activate, but he did learn from his mistakes. Because he's going to tribute his Winged Kuriboh to get back a Link Kuriboh. Ask if we want to replay the battle. We're like, yep, we're going to attack the Link Kuriboh. And then he does the original Kuriboh from his hand, so he takes no damage. And I'm like, all right, we got a little Kuriboh expert here. But then it's funny how my Link Kuriboh was finally the one who was able to get some damage into him. So then I link off, do the Whelp, Destruction Sword, the Link monster, do his effect, dump. What do we dump here? We're looking to see. And we dump Whelp. Checking to see if we can do his graveyard effect. And we're like, okay. We got Mirror Force, Red Eyes Darkness Metal. So we're actually gonna special summon that. We're gonna tribute, banish the Link monster to get Red Eyes Darkness, then do his effect to bring back Whelp in defense mode, end turn. And we're like, what Kuriboh shenanigans is he going to play next? And we're still waiting. Still waiting. Seeing what he's going to do. He plays Scapegoat. And I'm like, why is he playing Scapegoat just off a rip? Usually you see someone set Scapegoat activated on their opponent's turn so that they have the 4 tokens so that they don't get killed on that turn. But he activated it immediately. So we're going to be like, no, just summon your 4 Scapegoats. The problem is, though, is that those Scapegoats are in defense mode. And they have 0 defense. And my fusion monster does piercing. So if I could somehow get the lock going, he's in big trouble. And Lord and behold, we draw a Buster Blader. So we're thinking to ourselves, alright, tribute him. And we're seeing what he can do. He's like, nope. We get to special summon Buster Blader. What we could have done, we could have just done Red Eyes Darkness and brought one of the tuners back before. But that's what we do right now. We're waiting. Because he's about to take a big hit. So we bring the monster we just tributed to bring Buster Blader. We bring the Whelp. We special summon Buster Dragon. So now we're in full combo. And you're about to see my fusion monster jump from 2800 attack to 6800 attack. So now it's just left to just attack one of the monsters and end the game. So he is getting ready to probably bring back Link Kuriboh. So we attack. And I think he brings back Link Kuriboh here to try and stop the attack. Nope, he just takes the 6800, and man, good job Kuribohs, but Busters were too strong for you there.